Oh, and I gotta write my questions down.
Promise me something you won't listen to. Yeah. I gotta scream and not that OMG. Oh yeah. Promise me something you won't kiss and tell. Yeah, I gotta scream and not that OMG. I swear, I beat that pussy like I'm out of jail.
What's good? What's good? What's good? Hey, what's going on? It's another Deep Throat Conversation, episode 11. As the motherfucking hood turns around this bitch, you hear me? Huh? I see some new and old faces, but no, I think I remember brown skin Keisha up there from
Yeah, she was
when I
on before.
first got started. Yeah,
Yeah, Keisha said she liked it with a hook.
Captain Hook. Oh, you hear me? Hey, that eliminates me already off the board. Yeah. Anyway, man. I'm gonna introduce my guest. Now, let me introduce himself. He like to do a lot of talking any motherfucking way. Go ahead, holler at him, Black B.
Yo, this is Black B, small part of everything, mate. Just happy and blessed to be here. Small part of AAA Productions and True Entertainment Films, and I'm just blessed to be with my sister, my brother, allowing them to share a pro platform with me. So I'm just happy to be here and not get in trouble by Kiki.
Everybody get in trouble by Kiki. I just got cussed out by Kiki.
Girl, bye. Now, since you want to speak, you go ahead and introduce yourself. Let them know what you do or anything you want the world to know, baby.
I'm just brown skin quiche. I don't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I guess I should go after that shit. But no, my name is Kiki, and I'm a co-host on here, Kiki Unleashed. But I'm on QWOP as well, and I do own my own business, and I am looking for small fleets and owner operators to come on and get with me so we can get this money. But other than that, we just gonna get into it, and y'all know Mr. Bend Over. Introduce yourself with all your AKAs.
I got a late bloomer right here, but she done kicked in. A girl I came. Hey, what's going on, Tia? Hey, we doing introductions. Introduce yourself. I'm gonna let you know what you got going on.
Oh, well, I'm Tia. I'm late as usual. Y'all know what I'm saying. Better late than never. No, no, my ass forgot. I'm too high. Shit. I'm like, oh damn, I'm supposed to be on the podcast.
She said I'm too hot.
I'm jealous.
But
Bye, Kiki. I've been waiting on you for 5 hours.
I don't tell the truth. Don't tell the truth.
But anyway, y'all already know who I am, man. I got so many AKAs, and let's see, it's Diallo Bands, you know, Mr. Poop Poop. If you don't know, you might get to know. Brown skin keys. Anyways, Pastor Bend Over and his bitch, you hear me? Listen, I represent everybody who represent me and fuck with me, huh? That's how I feel about it. Go ahead, Kiki.
All right. Well, I wanted to ask everybody actually how they felt about the Jalen Walker, who's the 25-year-old who got gunned down in Akron. He got shot. It's speculations, but it's pretty much true. They're still doing an investigation, but he was shot a little over 60 times, but was shot at 100 times by 8 police officers. As I watched it was kind of heartbreaking. The officer who chose to spoke at the little hearing today was saying, if he just kept saying, well, it looked like he was reaching for something when he was unarmed, when he was out of his car, and it looked like the gun was planted. And they said that he opened the door and shot, and they said you could see a light. If you see the video, it looks like a light shining on his car. You know what I'm saying? I think that they set him up because when they showed the gun, the clip was right next to it with a full clip. So if he shot at you, why isn't it a clip not gone? You know, why isn't the bullet not gone? And then they said, well, where we thought he shot at, that's where he fucked up at. Where we believe the shot happened, we did find a case, and we're going to see if it belongs to the gun. But I just want to see what your thoughts are on that, and anybody can take the floor.
I mean, me personally, I think you pretty much said it. Like, it sounded like crazy to me too. Like, they made it up because it was a full clip. Like, and to get shot that many times, like, and be unarmed, like, that shit's crazy. Like, what are y'all doing, and for what? For what?
Overkill. Anybody else? Tia, you got something?
I don't,
Living a dream.
I mean, cause shit like that really like bother me, cause it just ain't, it ain't even shit we could do about it. It ain't nothing. First of all, there's not enough of us that's gonna stick together, that's gonna really put forth the effort that it is that we need to make a change. We all just gonna have our opinions about it, and it's power in numbers, and we ain't gonna never have enough numbers. People just gonna opt out because they just give up. Like, it's just, I don't know. Just either, you can't beat them, join them type shit. And fuck joining them. We either gonna fight or, keep letting this shit happen, really.
Oh, I see the light.
What you got, Black V?
Yeah.
From basically, I'm new to finding out about it. I just found out maybe about a couple hours ago. I really would like to get more context to the matter. If the brother was unarmed and the gun was planted, then them officers definitely need to do time, or fuck it, should be facing fuck jail time, should be facing a death penalty for murder. If I do understand that with a weapon, and this is not me playing devil's advocate and trying to take the other side. I do understand that you got a full clip of one in the chamber, but the way it sounds, I don't think that's what happened. Even if he had the gun, I don't know. I don't know.
Black V, I want you to whenever you get a chance. Matter of fact, I'll send you the link later. Just look at it. It just seems like they're trying to hide something. There were 8 officers, but they spoke.
But even if he did have a gun, but do it take that many shots to?
Wait, but hold on. Let me say. Like, you just messed up my whole little thing I had going. But I think it was everybody know not to interrupt Kiki. Y'all know she smoked a little weed. But basically, I'm gonna send it to you because there were only 2 cams that they used, like during the press conference. So they showed a man driving, and they showed him like going like this, where he could have been falling because they tased him. They did tase him prior to him getting shot. It was but he ran. It was a traffic stop and he ran. But I'll send it to you and see what you think about it. But I don't think we're gonna know anything until they release all the information, and they're supposed to have to do it in 7 days. But how they did it, they showed what they wanted to show. And I just think it's just a gruesome thing anyway, like Keisha was saying, because that's too many goddamn shots. Too many.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Well, how I feel about this shit, man, it's the same shit. It's the same shit all the time. Is what these police officers are trained to do. I hate to say it, against certain races. That's what they're trained to do, man. You notice when when a white person get out of control, they even with fucking animals. I seen a tiger in some neighborhood the other day. He gave a tiger 1,000 chances. He wouldn't even shoot the motherfucker and shit. Like, so it's just like, it's just that's just what they trained to do, man. And like Tia was saying, it's like what can we do if we don't all come together, power and them come together and do something? You know what I'm saying? Who police the police? You feel me? And that shit was just overkill. And it seemed like every time they thought a gun was involved, it's never a police officer shot. Never. I've never seen a case when they say, "Oh, he's got a gun," and a police officer got hit in the vest or something. Like, I've never seen that shit. Like, we had a white guy go in a goddamn supermarket, racially profiled, kill black folks, and come out with no bruises. And he strapped up, you know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things where people have to start wake up and say, "Hey, we got to protect our own people." You know what I'm saying?
Period.
But everybody had their own agendas in the world, what they got going on. So everybody got their own family. So ain't nobody trying to be no hood hero. You know what I'm saying? It's sad, but that's just the way it is on that. But Yeah, that's a crazy situation.
It kind of hit different because it's like it's 30 minutes from me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. So, but well, we got a lot of women in here, Black V. You're about to be ooh. Check this out,
Ooh-wee.
I got a question. Did anybody see that Brittany that Brittany Rayner video when she was talking about she was trying to explain submissiveness? Did anybody see that? If you haven't seen the video, I'm gonna play the video.
Oh, you talk about the old girl that's dating Kevin Durant? I mean Cam Newton.
I don't know who she's dating. I know she got a baby by somebody from Charlotte Hornets.
Oh, the Brittany Reiner chick. Oh, it's two different chicks. It's two different chicks. Okay.
So I'm gonna show this video, and I want y'all opinions on this. Right, this is deep. Here we go. Hold on.
Obvious why men love the idea of a submissive woman. Submissive, per its definition, is ready to conform to the authority or will of others. The prefix sub means under. Think of subpar, submarine. In short, your world is under his. Now there seems to be a theme here. Good girls versus bad girls. A lock that can be opened with many keys is a broken lock. And if you can't submit to a man, you're gonna die alone. So my question to men is, do you want perfect Polly? A puppet? A prisoner? Or a partner who has no problem overtly challenging you? King treatment and knowing your partner's love languages, that's one thing. Being submissive is a whole nother thing. It's its own thing. If you find yourself abandoning your wants, needs, desires to make something work, I'm here to tell you, it was never a match to begin with.
All right, check this out, right? I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna let somebody go. I like having these men and women things because I feel like it's just a major disconnect with men and women, right? And it all boils down to communication. As a man, I have to tell you what I want. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa. I think we leave it up to each other. He needs to figure out how I want to know. It just all boils down to communication with everything. You know what I'm saying? So whoever want to take that first, let me know how they feel about it. If she was right or she went way to the left. How you feel about it? Go ahead. Anybody want to take it?
Can I take it?
Go ahead.
I believe what she said was, I believe she was correct. A lot of us women, we thought like dating, even being younger dating, you already conform to the man if you're going to be with him. You know what I'm saying? But at the same token, you forget who you are along the way. And that's not right. You know what I'm saying? Whereas I get it. And like she said, you don't have to, submissive is a way different thing than king treatment. Submissive is you got to walk on the left one with me when we leave home. You better not put that on when you go. You better not be the same woman I met you as because you have to conform to me. You know what I'm saying? That's basically how I take submissive. And I'm not, maybe I'm different. I didn't come up with no father. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, to me, to submit to you. I mean, I'm kind of like, it's like, I get what they say submit, but I'm not going to be a submissive female. And if I die alone, then that's okay because I got God.
Hey, Black, let me hear from a man real quick. Go ahead, Black V. What you feel about that?
I feel that she's entitled to her opinion and her view and what she wants and doesn't want, just like any man or any women. I just feel a lot of times that, and this is no shot at Kiki or any other woman, that when women hear the word submissive, they always take it to the extreme of submissive. It's always the extreme of it. It's just, and I don't believe that's that. Like, we all submit to something or to something of a higher power. Like, when you're submissive in a relationship, you're submissive to the understanding of the relationship, the idea, or what you two created or expected out of each other in that relationship. You're submissive to that. So even though at times you may want to go against the system and buck against it, but if you've agreed upon, this is what you two agreed upon, or what makes your relationship or whatnot, then you have to sometimes hold that back and be submissive to the situation because it's set terms that you agreed to. And I don't feel it always has to be like this man trying to men trying to dominate, or a woman can't be a woman and who she is. No, that's just being just like a husband has to be submissive to his wife in a form of being able to provide and say, yo, I can't go do this. I need to go ahead and take care of shit at home. People don't look at it like it's submissive, but yo, he's handling his priorities and taking care of home first like he should be. He's submissive to the situation that they have. It just, we have created this, taking the word out of context or throwing always a negative connotation to the word submissive in today's society. And that's unfair because it's just not right. I don't feel we get to have the correct conversation because we're always arguing about submissive to the full extreme of a negative connotation instead of just taking it for what it is based on that situation or scenario.
See, I like how you said that. You know what I mean? I definitely agree with every word that you said. You know what I'm saying? And it is taken out of context for women and men, because there's some women out here that run the show and treat their men crazy too. Like, you got to be home around 9, or you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So I definitely agree with what you were saying. Next person can take it.
Can I say something?
Yes.
Go ahead, Bronze.
I just think that submissive is not like one-sided. It depends on it depends on your relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, what I'm submitted to in my relationship, somebody else might not mean that to them. Do that make sense? Like, and I think the reason why a lot of women take it negative is because, I can only speak from my experience, is because I was submissive to a man that I married just to find out that I did all of that for nothing, you know? So now when I go into these other relationships, I do it a little different because being submissive didn't work for me. You know?
I got lots of questions. Being submissive didn't work for that relationship, or didn't work for you?
It didn't. I mean, I got to take it to every relationship with me now because I went that way with being married. So I try not to go that way with, now because, I just feel it didn't work out. I don't know if that's a good thing or I don't know if that's a bad thing, but I'm kind of scared to give a man all because I was that for a man and it didn't end well.
And you know what? And this is what happens in a lot of relationships. We get hurt. Men do too. We put up shields and we don't give all into something else. And sometimes you can let something real good pass you by because of something, what happens. But once you start understanding that all life is an experience, every day you're going to go out with disappointments. Every day not going to be a good day. You know what I'm saying? And so every man you're going to meet may be a little better, maybe a little worse, maybe everything. You know what I'm saying? But I do feel like you should be optimistic, like giving everything a chance to try to see what happens. You know what I'm saying? But that's you. But I respect your opinion. You know what I'm saying? Before I go, Tia, you got something to say?
I mean, I basically kind of feel the same way. Like I take it case by case. I was definitely submissive to my kid's father. I felt like it was all for nothing, but I do believe that like that's what I want to be, and I try not to look at it as a negative, but I think the guys that normally say that it's like in a maid type of environment. Like it's just like I just got to keep doing everything. Like every time I make a move, I got to go and get something for you, and that's the terms. That's the way that they use submissive. And I'm like, that's not being submissive to me. It's like you need to be leading me into, you need to take the lead. I should be able to know that, my background is protected. I need to feel protected by you and feel that, I'm not going to be played like a fool. And that's where the submissiveness comes from with me. Like, I don't want to do it over again for nothing. It's embarrassing. It's a waste of time. And it's just a case of, situation by situation type of thing, really.
Right.
It's not hard to be submissive. It's really not.
Right.
And, before you move on,
go ahead, Black B.
Everything y'all said is spot on. Just based off of I guess the key thing is your experience with it. And unfortunately, a lot of people, men and women, date people who, because if you can't have that submissiveness, if there isn't that trust, there because it's a very trusting thing on both parts. A man has to show you, for one, that he can be a man and lead in the correct way for a woman to, for one, want to be submissive to him or to the relationship that they have. And if a man isn't showing you that, then you'll know he doesn't deserve your submissiveness, because that's a very big important part is the trust. You have to be able to trust each other, and a woman should feel like her man, she trusts her man because he's more than capable enough to lead his family in the right way. To Keisha, if I may say this, what you experience, unfortunately, is not rare, and it's a very common thing with a lot of men taking advantage of that. And then what we have, especially in the Black community, is we have a lot of traumas we experience in life, and we tend to not get the correct healing, which therefore forces us, as we go into relationship to relationship, still carrying, and maybe I'm using the incorrect word, but baggage. That trauma, we carry that trauma with us, and we can't. So therefore, we can't allow that person to love us for who we choose, to really love us, if we're holding back who we really are and what we can really give.
You're right. I agree. Because that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But see, the problem come. Hold on, I gotta mute somebody. If you see your mic being muted, it's me because it's causing distortion between talking. But the problem is with me. You gotta think about it. Most of us growing up, we're not really taught or even, I would say, trained to even be a husband or a wife to somebody else. Most of us grown up came from a lot of broken homes. One-on-one mama, just the mama, just the daddy. It's always fucking something that kept focus on you as a child, or training you like, hey, if you want to become a wife, these are things that you're gonna have to do, even as a man. Because when, like Tia said, when a man bring up the word submissiveness, most men don't even know what that shit means. They think, oh, bitch, you supposed to cook, you supposed to clean, you supposed to fuck me when I want to fuck, whoop. It's just like on some slave shit. So that's how Brittany, how she came off. And so, but when you say that word, that's a strong word. So when you say submit, like, damn, I'm supposed to just, you know what I'm saying? And it's not even to that level like that. You know what I'm saying? I remember before I got married, my granddaddy set me down with my wife and said, hey, these are things you're gonna have to do. These are things you're gonna have to do. Are you sure this is what you want? you know what I'm saying? And he was just pretty much straightforward with us with that. But it seemed like when it comes to a woman, a man has to have a lot of things in place for that woman to feel comfortable. Because if she don't feel comfortable, she don't feel secure, she don't trust you, dog. Listen, that submission shit, that submission shit is out the motherfucking window, dog. You know what I'm saying? I done been there, you know what I'm saying? Fucking up money, just coming in home late. Like, man, we want to do all this fucked up shit, but still come home to a woman. I want my meal. I want to be fucked. I want all that shit. Just don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? So the biggest problem, I'm gonna say this, Black V man to man, the biggest problem with women today start with men, bro. It really start with us. I feel like, besides government shit, you know what I'm saying? I feel like men is the reason why a lot of these women are out of control. That shit done got so fucking far. You know what I'm saying? We can go on and on. It's another whole other topic. But, you know, I feel like that, you know, a lot of things starts with men. You know what I'm saying? But if anybody got anything else to say, that we're gonna go.
I just want to say one thing, because I'm a woman that hasn't been in a relationship, and listening to both of them, it's just like, wow. You know what I'm saying? And just listening to the men version, but I am that child that was not raised to be a wife. I wasn't. I came up in my mom's house. She was the breadwinner. You know what I'm saying? She worked construction. She worked hard. I didn't even get to see her. It was just like she didn't get to cook for us every day. We got a letter. Here's $20. Order a pizza. You know what I'm saying? When we got home from school, so I don't know how to be I'm a good woman. I just don't know how to be in a relationship with a man, if that makes sense. But thanks for pointing that out, because now I can do some healing.
It definitely takes healing, because I definitely have to heal. I agree. I definitely have to heal because I know for me, when I see myself going into that direction, I'll make up something just to pull me out of it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm scared to feel that way about somebody again because I'm scared to get hurt. You know what I'm saying? So it definitely takes some healing. It definitely do.
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all this too. Counseling. Listen, bro. I don't know why black
I'm
folks.
going to. I got a counselor. I definitely do.
Hey, that's a big key to do that too. I don't know why people are raised. They like you go to counseling, you crazy or something. No, you're not crazy, bro. We all got traumas we keep in every day, and we be lashing out on people and don't even know why all the half the time and shit. Hey, but right now we about to kick in the Kiki's icebreaker. We about to funny it up for a little second.
Okay, so I got a little icebreaker. I got a question for y'all. Okay, so if you're in public, okay, and your ass start to itch, what do you do to play it off so like nobody know, like to get that itch off? And when you do finally get that itch, do you smell your fingers afterwards?
Be real. Be real.
Kiki, I'm so mad that you asked this question because of last night. Like, I hate it. Let me just tell y'all that she asked this question because her ass itch all night.
No, I had Lonnie. My ass itch. I had Lonnie.
Did you scratch and sniff? You
Did you scratch or sniff, Kiki?
Did I smell my finger? Yeah, just because I kept pulling them out. I was like,
can you stop? I'm cracking up.
You put me on blast. I don't like it.
Just playing. Are you talking about, like, when you say scratching your ass, you mean like the crack in your ass, right?
Like just anything. You know how, like, if you shave
because if my butt cheek itch, I'm definitely scratching my butt cheek. Like, it itch. Like, I'm not one of them to be like, oh my God, I'm not gonna scratch my butt. But like, if the crack of your ass is itching, you need to go take a shower for sure.
Or you didn't wipe it good.
Yeah, that's when you need to go take a shower. So
Kiki, you didn't wipe it good last night?
No.
No, don't say that. No.
Kiki, y'all left it wide open, and you said you scratched and sniffed. So I was like,
it was a joke. Look, she's gonna be mad at me.
But no, I'm not gonna be mad because I did it before. I was a truck driver. I did it before. I can't lie.
Kiki was like, oh, we did.
Keep the party going. Keep the party going.
When I was wrong, I was like, oh yeah, I need to wash this ass. That's what I did. I need to wash this.
At least you do it before somebody else did.
You were like,
why did you let her pick the icebreaker? Because why is we talking about scratching our ass and sniffing our fingers?
What did I eat last night?
Kiki, my thing is this though. It's the way you smelled it for me because I still play it off. I still play it off.
Okay.
God damn, boy.
hey, Miguel, you were like,
oh damn.
Hey, Black V. Hey, Black, when you smell the chair, that's a double check. Let me double check. Let me see. That's the double check, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I know this ain't me. It must be the chair and shit.
Let me find out y'all sniffing seats. Now that one I haven't done.
Hey Tia, what's up? You ever scratch your ass and smell your fingers?
Okay, like first of all, yeah, if it was outside the cheek or something, then I mean, I'm just gonna have to scratch outside. If it's the inside, I'm going home. I'm going to the bathroom because something happened. I missed something inside. I was slipping a little bit, and it ain't no question about what. I don't need to smell it because if something ain't right, I need to go home and take care of it. I don't care what it smells like.
Right.
So now I'm be known as Kiki the ass smeller.
It's okay.
Listen, he Mr. Poo Poo. You okay?
You okay?
Listen, when you wipe your ass, do you smell the tissue? You nasty motherfucker.
I look at that motherfucker and
I look at it, but I don't smell it. I don't know why I look at it. It's just a habit I get.
Y'all nasty over here.
Okay.
Why my shit green today? Hey, check this out. I'm about to go to my question. I want to see what this will let me know what type of person, what type of people I'm fucking with right now. Hood hero, right? So if we looking for a hood hero, right? I got two people you can pick from. Whatever you choose, you gotta let me know why you chose that person. Hood hero. If you need somebody to come in and fix your community, who would you pick? Martin Luther King or Malcolm X?
Can I go? I would definitely choose Malcolm X, especially the way things are going, especially with, you know, just how we opened up the conversation with Jay Walker. I think Jalen Walker, I'm sorry. Basically, by any means necessary, let's get it done, because every time something happens, we're coached to be peaceful. Don't go do this, don't go do that. But it seemed like peace isn't working because it's constantly happening. I feel like if something was to happen back drastically, you take mine, I'm gonna take yours, then you'll think twice before you fuck with another Black family. That's just me.
Okay. Anybody else?
I agree with Kiki. Malcolm X, definitely. Martin Luther King, just, it ain't working. Being peaceful just ain't working. I done tried peace. I done tried to be peaceful with somebody, but it don't work.
I like Malcolm X as a choice, but I am more of like Martin Luther King. That's really more like my personality. But I do got a little bit of Malcolm X because sometimes it's just like, okay, like it just got to be by any means. But I do sometimes believe kindness is, you know, I don't know. I guess it's a situation thing. You know what I mean? But for some type of like a hood hero, I think you would need a Malcolm X because you need some type of fight. It's just, the peace just ain't working for that type of situation.
Right.
But it will for a lot of other things.
Time and a place for everything. I do believe if we're talking today, Malcolm X mind state is needed now more than ever, especially with the way that they're being aggressive with trying to take things back or put laws or erase certain rights and liberties, especially for minorities. So yeah, it's Malcolm X all the way. I mean, even back then and today, Malcolm X still. Time and a place for everything, and ain't nobody get shit in this world by asking and begging and just walk around being quiet. You got to go take your shit.
Yeah, just like, can I just say this? Just like they take, basically they take power, and that's how the white man looks at it. They're sustaining life. That's how they look at their position in life, is that they went in there and they took their position. That's how they look at it. You know what I mean? And made us the bottom of the barrel. I just had to say that.
Well, me personally, I'm a Malcolm X type guy. I always felt like only way you get a bully to understand something if you bust him back in his mouth. I remember some years ago down in Jacksonville, Florida, there was a lot of shit going on, and Black Panther guy came up and had said some crazy shit. He said, and it made me think about it. He said, "Man, these white folks ain't gonna be satisfied until we start snatching up their kids and killing them." And which it sounded so like foul, but when I thought about it, I was like, damn. Sometimes it's like an eye for eye, tooth for a tooth type shit. It's like, damn. You know, say you kill 5 of us, okay, we're gonna kill 10 of y'all. Maybe y'all gonna listen now. You know what I'm saying? And that'd be a whole big ass race war type shit. But it's like, how else? What else do you do? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because, I mean, and look what they're doing to our women and children, right. raping our kids, raping and killing our kids.
Right. So
you know what I mean.
If any of y'all never seen Birth of a Nation, y'all need to go see that.
I haven't seen
Birth of a Nation. Nat Turner. Movie Nat Turner called Birth of a Nation. If you haven't seen that, if you want to see some black folks kill some white folks back in slavery day, it's not all just about that, but that's what it's about.
It feel good to watch.
All right, we're gonna go to Kiki's next question here. Boom.
Oh, I just wanted to talk about the abortion law that they're trying to take abortions away. So I just wanted to see what you men and you ladies think about that. Me and Keisha talked about it, and I don't have no problem with it. You know what I mean? I have a problem with them telling us what we can do with our body. But the only thing that I think they should put a law on is how many times you go. I don't think that you should be able to be a repeat offender Like when you start getting into 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, now you're just a murderer. You need to go get your tubes tied or something like that to stop all of that. But me, I think it's crazy that they're trying to tell us what to do with our bodies. And I hate to say this, but men are allowed to chop their penis off and put it inside of them and become a woman. And you're saying that we can't do what we want to do with our body. How is that fair? And that's all I have to say on that.
Anybody want to take that?
I'll take that. That's how, I mean, I feel the same. I don't think it should be a law to tell anybody what they should do with their body like that. But I do. I mean, I don't believe in abortions, period. I mean, I just don't. I mean, if, and then too, there's a situation thing. I mean, a rape victim, that's a different situation. You know what I mean? But still, it's just another life. You don't know, who you about to take out of this world. You don't know who that baby was supposed to be or what that baby was supposed to bring to this world. Regardless of how it came, but I can understand rape victims. But yeah, I don't think it should be a law telling women what they can or cannot do. As far as how many, I do agree with you. You shouldn't be able to just keep going. At some point, you got to be responsible and use a condom or figure out something. You just can't keep having unprotected sex and just surprised that you're getting pregnant every time. Like, that's ridiculous too. But yeah,
I want to hear what you have to say. Both of you.
Well, baby.
You're muted, babe.
I don't agree with abortions, but I also feel that I'm not for taking people's rights. Anybody, male or female, taking away their rights to choose what to do with their body. I am for holding people. I'm big on it. We've talked about in other podcasts and other different shows, but about making people become accountable. And yeah, I mean, you don't want to be too intrusive to start trying to limit people, because you create an opening for them to come in and take more of your rights if you try to limit it. But it's just my personal preferences. I'm not for abortion, but I am not for taking away a woman's right to choose what to do with her body, and she should just be held accountable. Likewise, I know Ohio just had this very big thing that's going on right now where a 10-year-old girl was pregnant and she would refuse to get an abortion. I think that her family had to take her out of the state or something like that for her to get an abortion. So you're never for no woman to get raped or no child or molested or anything like that and be forced to have to carry a baby. That's just horrible. Or somebody who's made a mistake and gets pregnant and they got pregnant, messed with the wrong person. And I think a lot of women I've talked to who are really sincere about it, having to live with going through an abortion is hard enough for some women. Not all women. Some people can walk away from it like it's nothing. So I honestly feel like I don't think it should be illegal. I feel like women should still have that right to choose. I just hate that no matter what you do, people are always going to abuse the freedoms. That's just the territory that comes along with it.
Me personally, I feel like it should be a situational thing, like you all were saying. If, you can provide proof that, okay, this is what happened to this person. Now they have an option whether keeping or getting rid of it. And like you said, to people who is being just irresponsible, is out here doing shit. I know plenty of motherfucking women. I have about 10 of them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Or you can just set the price to a crazy number, so like, damn, I can't even pay for this shit. For the motherfuckers who keep acting stupid, you know what I'm saying? Being irresponsible. But we all know, even if it's your first time, we all know, having sex, period, whether you protect it or not, something can happen. And so now I feel like you should be held accountable for that shit. You decide to have sex. You knew having sex, anything can happen with protection. Now I feel like, that's me personally. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe in abortions, but I do believe in a situation. What's the situation? I feel like a woman shouldn't have to go through a whole pregnancy. She done got raped. There's a lot of women out there like that. They got kids from being a rape victim, and that's unfair to the kids. She would never know her father.
But can you I'm sorry, but can you imagine being that 10-year-old little girl? Like, even if she did have to get an abortion, that's still traumatic. Like, for a 10-year-old to know that I had to kill a baby. You know what I'm saying? And they're not even a 10-year-old, you're not even old enough to, you don't know what's going on, and let alone have to kill what somebody put inside of you.
Right.
It's crazy.
So, we was talking about that on another show, and it's just, I'm kind of back and forth with this shit. I'm like, 1 minute it's like population control, the next minute, nah. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, where they going with this? What point are they trying to make behind even doing it? What point? What they trying to show? Who in control? I just didn't. I really didn't get it. I still don't want to. I'm still trying to get more information, get to the bottom of it, but I don't really know what's the whole agenda behind it. You know. So, anybody, you got something to say, Tia? You say something yet? Or no?
Yes, you did.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go to my icebreaker, and that's gonna be it for the day. I got I hate doing this. I got 2 of them, but my icebreaker. Matter of fact, I'm gonna let y'all pick the icebreaker. Matter of fact, because I got 2 of them I want to talk about. Because one wasn't because of Tia, but we might talk about both of them. Fuck them kids and McDonald's, bitch. Fuck them kids and McDonald's. And I got, what's the difference between a mistress and a side bitch? A mistress and a side, because they're 2 different things. Most people think they're the same, but a mistress and a side chick is something totally different. We're gonna go with fuck, and I'm gonna break it down to you because y'all looking at me like,
yeah, I want to know.
I'm gonna put y'all on game. Coming from my old, I ain't gonna say his name.
Is a mistress like you're in a, like that's actually like another relationship, like right there, like that's your woman, your other woman, like relationship, like she's committed to being your other woman.
Pretty much. I want to go last. You asking me a question.
My bad.
Yeah. So I'm gonna ask Kiki. Is there a difference between a side bitch and a mistress, or you feel they both the same?
Well, before he said what he said, I thought they were the same, but now it's just like, okay, because like somebody told me that he was capable of loving me and his wife. Don't worry, y'all, I ain't fall for it. But
that's true.
I think that, I guess he was trying to make me a mistress, but in my head, I'm like, I'm nobody's side bitch. Like that, you know what I mean? Like, come on, man. I don't.
You're right. He didn't want you to be a side bitch. He was gonna be his mistress.
Yeah, he wanted me to be faithful to him. Like, why he ain't faithful to his wife? Like, what part of the game is that?
Unless his wife was okay with it.
Hey, Tia, is there a difference between a mistress and a side bitch?
I mean, I really don't see the difference. They playing the same role, but I mean, if you're saying that the mistress is just a whole separate relationship, I mean, what is that? Just the split version of a poly relationship? Like, I don't understand. Like, what y'all just living? Y'all don't get to be together at the same time. You spend your time with that one, but that's just a side chick to me. I don't. What's the different role? Like, you're not there. You on the side. You don't. He not coming home to you every night. Like, y'all gotta do shit undercover type shit. I don't get it. I don't see how there's a difference.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you. So the difference between a mistress and a side bitch, right? When a man has a mistress, right? A mistress can be a person. His wife, a mistress is a person his wife don't know about, and they can be in the same building. They go to the same motherfucking church. The kids go to the same motherfucking school. You know what I'm saying? Anytime anything get close to happening, she try to let him know. You know what I'm saying? So pretty much a mistress is almost a step back. When something happens to his wife, she gonna fall in line. You know what I'm saying? So a mistress would never get found out unless his wife is on some undercover shit. Now a side bitch is what you don't want, because most likely a side bitch is trying to get niggas caught up. You know what I'm saying? Side bitches, for real. Side bitches get you fucked up. Cause a lot of niggas ain't gonna tell their side bitches about what's going on. You know what I'm saying? The mistress, she know everything. She know all about everything. A side bitch, dog. Listen, he gonna lie to that motherfucker until he get caught up with it. Nah, nigga. Tell me nothing. And now she's trying to.
That's y'all fault to choose who gonna be a side bitch or a mistress, because if you went into the situation and told everybody the truth, then you wouldn't have to worry about a side bitch. You would know how she was, and you would choose to leave the one you title a side bitch alone, because you ain't gonna get caught with what y'all title a mistress, because she gonna fall in line. But that's y'all. I mean, it's really no difference. A side bitch can be the mistress if you talk to her.
It depends on the level. It depends on the level of it. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of niggas that have a mistress and have about 3 side bitches and shit with the mistress and shit.
But if you sit up there, that's the thing. If you sit up there and you lie, then your whole shit gonna crumble. But if you sit up there and you keep it all the way 100, listen, hey, we can do what the fuck we gonna do. But listen, I got an old lady at home. She come first. Kids, so don't fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? If you can't handle that, don't get this dick.
But Kiki, is levels to having a mistress now. You can't tell her all that information and then don't do for her. You can't treat her like no side bitch. Now, see, a side bitch, you ain't gotta be kicking.
You ain't gotta do that.
You ain't gotta do that. With a mistress, you kicking out bread, you taking care of bills, you taking care of her kids' needs and shit. It's a whole nother family you got as a mistress. That's a whole nother family. When you got a mistress, that's a whole nother family. A side bitch is just something you just fucking.
I know some side I know some side bitches that is well taken care of, just because
well, they ain't no side bitch then.
Just because they set their levels, like, well, you ain't about to fuck. They call it hush money for a side bitch, I guess. I don't need that.
I don't need that. My like that's what's that shit word? I can't think of the word right now, Blake. Give me the word when you strong arming a nigga. I can't think. What happened to Kevin Hart when he got tired of paying that bitch that monthly money? He went here and confessed and shit. Y'all remember that shit? Y'all remember that shit? She had a videotape on that nigga, a sex tape, and she was extorting this nigga, bro, for like $300,000 a month. He was like, man, fuck this shit. I'm gonna just tell. If she was smart, she said, you know what? Just send me $25 a month for the rest of your life, and we'll be good. But she tried to get too greedy, so he just said something and shit. She got greedy.
So we need 2 words for a man. Then it says, a side nigga or a mistress.
You stupid.
I'm either your nigga or I'm the nigga that's fucking you on the side.
You my mistress.
Yeah.
And you ain't gotta pay my bills.
It's easier for a nigga to be a side nigga than a nigga to have a side bitch, bro. Because niggas so compliant, bro. You got some niggas who get crazy, but not like, well, it's not.
Okay, because I'm about to say, you better be careful. Don't talk about yourself.
But don't listen. But those are niggas who never had nothing. Those niggas who never had nothing. But niggas ain't never had.
That's just a dude that he ain't know what he was signing up for and fall up on some good ass pussy. And he don't want nobody else to have it. That's what the fuck that is.
Well, that means
laughing too hard.
Yo, that's just the niggas that don't know.
It's a disclosure every time. Like, look, this. You know what? I'm just going ahead and be quiet. But I feel you, Key, because that's exactly what the fuck happens. More than not. They ain't no side niggas after that. They want to be the main, and they don't want you to do shit. They never follow.
Go ahead.
It's an echo.
Hey, it's your girl Lauren D.
Hey, what's going on, Lauren?
Nothing. Oh my God, I had some questions. So you said that the mistresses, you said the mistresses are getting taken care of for a long time, right?
Pretty much. That's for the long haul, yeah.
Yeah. So what I was saying is, you don't see too many mistresses around no more because, like Secret say, they don't got their good coochie roll. They ain't got their good coochie roll no more. When they toss that out, that's when the good money start coming in. So now you have all the side pieces, and they good with a 6-piece and a half meal, and they side pieces. They'll take whatever they can get. The moment that that man is like, listen, I'm not taking you to Mickey D's no more. You're going to have to go ahead and go to Subway, and you're going to have to only be seen on the late night Wednesdays. Then that's when they start telling.
Right, it's a problem. It's a problem because they done broke their family role. Because see, mostly mistresses, like mistress is an old word now because back in the day, like my grandfather and them, they had mistresses. Them motherfuckers leave the house and be gone for 2-3 weeks type shit. And now it's just a whole bunch of side women right now. You know what I'm saying? Just a money thing.
I thought, maybe it was just an old word, but side chick is the
your mistress' house. She had dinner on the table. She had that black robe on. She was already ready for business. She wasn't about to give you no type of headache. She was like, okay, eat your food and you go ahead and, come get this. And she gonna send you about your way. And you're right. She wanted to make sure, hey, listen, little Tony over there about to snitch on you. See, side pieces, they're not bred like that. Their thought process is to become number one. And what they don't understand is you can't become number one because number one has something that you can't offer. And a lot of women don't comprehend that. And then when they can't get into that number one slot, then that's when the snitching begins.
Facts.
Let me say this. Right. Ladies, and this is to all my side bitches. If he got a ring on somebody's finger, you'll never take that place. You'll never take that place. That man got on one knee to that woman for some reason. He needed her in his life to balance something out. You got that. Quit trying to break up a happy home. You fucked around and got now you're gonna start working.
Nah, that's because them dudes be pillow talking bad about that wife, and you doing all the shit that he said that she wasn't doing, and you thought she was gonna take that spot, and it ain't happening. That's it. You gotta recognize they just be on that bullshit too. That's it.
Hey, he be like, I ain't never had from the back, and after falling from the back like a fireman.
Falling for the trap.
You respect his wife, not have her nose all in his ass. That's what that is.
Y'all crazy. But hey, Black, you got some more to put on that, or you good?
Yo, I was gonna say, our biggest thing is the eradication of or almost the extinction of the pimp. The pimp used these side pieces, or back then these days, these hoes are running that round free and doing what they want to do and not respecting the game. If the rules go, if you fucking a man for a piece of change, whatever that said price you two agreed upon, he's paying for your fucking silence as well as your service. And if you go and try to extort a man, that's where the pimp used to come in, because the pimp was like, nah, bitch, you need to be out here making more money, not worried about holding this John up. But because we don't have the pimp no more, these hoes is out here running willy-nilly, free agent dealing, and feeling like they in control of the game, and that's why you end up extorting these niggas, because these niggas paying for the pussy and silence. That's what you getting your money for. And I don't understand, like, if you agree to a price and this nigga just got to do this, but you get mad because you done caught feelings or because he stopped coming around, whatever the reason is, there used to be a pimp in place to control that, to keep you on task, to keep you respectful of the rules.
He said on task.
Yeah,
and I could tell you 30 times how to pimp you a hoe. And I could tell you 30 minutes. You still
don't shut. Get the money while you bullshit. Hey, let me play this commercial real quick, little Jet Fly commercial. We're gonna do this fuck them kids at McDonald's, and we're gonna be out of here, all right?
All right.
I'm running my check up, ooh, red Rari suit, woo, diamond dancing like Ju, Balenciaga my shoes, counting paper, my thumbs bruised, flexing on them like ooh, paper plate, stacking food, grinding while y'all snooze, I'm running a check up, ooh, red Rari suit, woo, diamond dancing like Ju, Balenciaga my shoes, counting paper, my thumbs bruised, flexing on them like ooh, paper plate, stacking food, grinding while y'all snooze, you broke what you thinking about. I'm up to the money, I get it, I flip it, I spin it, I'm in and out. In the kitchen, I'm whipping up breakfast, but nah, nigga, this ain't the Waffle House. Bad bitches, they fuck me now. I live like I hit the lotto now. Try me that gun, go bow. Ooh, slug grill, designer fit, they saying I make a flip. Ooh, pull up, form whip, don't spread like a Pegasus. On the block like Marcus Camby, rocket on me, that's Steve Francis. Your girl on me, she belly dancing. Pay they loans, I got advances. Ooh, Dapper Dan, my brand. Shoe cost me a grand. Benjamin.
Yo, we back. Listen, hey, fuck them kids and McDonald's. Fuck all the motherfucking kids. Hey, how y'all feel about that shit, man? We gonna get up out of here.
She know better than that. Like, for real. Like, if you got all them baby daddies, that's on your ass. But if my baby daddy wanted to do something for my kid and it's his, do what you want to do with him. Because 9 times out of 10, if I had kids, they gonna be good anyway. You feel what I'm saying? That's just me. If we ain't together and I got other ones, then I got to get up on that. I either got to go get my child some McDonald's, or when she tried to let him go outside, he asked, hey, bring my baby out here then. She didn't want to do that. So she was just trying to get some money to feed her other kids. That's what that is.
She was just looking for clout. She just wanted clout.
Clout chasing.
Clout. Like, how do you get clout for treating your baby daddy like that?
I don't know that, because remember the whole entire time she's like, I'm about to expose him. I'm about to expose him. She kept saying it, but like before he pulled up and whatnot. Like she just wanted like to be. She wanted what she getting right now. She wanted attention.
Mm-hmm. She exposed herself though.
Yeah, she did.
How you feel about that, Tia?
Well, you already know how I feel. I mean, I feel like, you know, you take care of your own. I see it both ways, to be honest. Like, cause I will raise my son to not even think twice about it. You know, as a man, if you know kids is around, cause me as a female, I would just get it with no hesitation. But nor would I make a man feel obligated to take care of my other children, because that's just one less meal I gotta buy. But I do, you know what I mean, see it for, you know, I wouldn't want my son to be in that situation and not buy food for kids. But me as a person, I just wouldn't make a man feel like that. I see it both ways though.
Me personally, I was talking to Black about the situation, and like out of the whole situation, then nobody say anything about her being irresponsible or just having all these damn baby daddies. I know things do happen, you know what I'm saying? Things happen. I can understand two baby daddies, you know what I'm saying? The third one, it better come from a marriage. Okay, the first time I was young, the second time I got into a committed relationship didn't work out, third time I got married. But now if you're just telling me I just got 3 baby daddies off the strength just from doing just fucking and doing goofy shit, that shit goofy to me as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, from how I am, I would have brought the kids something, whether if I was with her or not, because I knew her situation. You know what I'm saying? So if I had it, I'm gonna do it. But if I didn't, hey, I ain't got it right now. You know what I'm saying? But what got me was, it was like she expected that. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's just like if me and you broke up and I'm, hey, can you go? I need you to go do this for me. You're like, nigga, shit. If I get to it, you know what I'm saying? You ain't about to be so in a rush to do something for a nigga who you just broke up with, who ain't with you no more and shit like that.
That's what the part was. I'm like, is they still fucking? Because she was acting like they was fucking.
Well, no, the thing about it was when she was saying it, like, well, you've been doing it, so I let me know they just broke up, and just what you've been doing. Yeah, when I was in the house, this was a package deal that came with me when I was there. You know what I'm saying? And like Black V said from another show, when I met you at the club or wherever y'all met, I met just you. I didn't meet you and your 3 kids. you know what I'm saying? So it's just, I feel like she was just irresponsible, and as a mom, as a parent, period. I ain't gonna say mom, as a parent, period. You should make sure your kids have a hook or crook, no matter, you know what I'm saying? It's like you brought them in here, so you got to take care of them when the next person not. You know what I'm saying? Then when he asked her, well, what about your other baby daddies? She ain't had nothing to say. She just went to the next question. And it seemed like with men, the men who do take care of their kids the most catch the most fucking flack, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Can I say one thing?
That's what females usually do when they cry. I'm sorry, my bad.
I just think echoing.
Let me ask Tia. She got.
Okay, so it's just like, I think that where the only thing that he didn't do anything wrong. By far, he didn't do anything wrong. But call before you come and say, send my boy out. That way, she wouldn't even have known about the McDonald's. The other kids would definitely not have known. You know what I mean? Just like Tia said, when it comes to other kids, it shouldn't even be about that. Like, I'm not about to bring all this good food and they in there having to eat oatmeal or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So I do get it, because they are siblings. I get what she's saying, but in a sense, you didn't let him take him outside. Because I'm not about to have my babies over here, like, well, where my McDonald's at? You know what I mean? Or eating, and they like, well, I don't want this shit, mom. You know what I mean? So I get that. It's a way of doing it. Just call and say, bring my boy out, and you take him out to lunch instead of dropping the bag off. Take him.
Not only that, Kiki, it could have been she expected it. She could have been like, hey, called him up. Hey, I noticed today you bring him McDonald's. I'm fucked up right now. If you have any extra, can you get my? I guarantee you he would have did this shit. Cause niggas, we just built like that. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't about the money. Cause man, he could have a cheeseburger, $2, $3, whatever. He bought them up. And then what's crazy about it? When he brought him, it was funny because he did that shit on purpose. He brought that thing a large.
How old is the kid?
Listen, so he was being petty as fuck too. Like, you know what? Instead of having me, I'm gonna bring him the fucking #1 extra large and shit.
I think that probably was it. Like, this is what I'm gonna do for my child. This is what you missing out on. You know what I'm saying? I think it was something like they wasn't together no more and just being toxic. Just being toxic.
Yeah. Go ahead, Tia.
No, what I was about to say is when you was talking about how she was attacking him, and that's the thing females do. Now, I was one of the people that said that's the one thing that females got to take accountability for, all them different baby dads, and then the fact that females would take it out on the one that stepped up because he looked like the soft one. She want to make him feel bad, pressure him into, still taking care of all the other responsibilities that's not his. And that's something that females do when they find the weak, not necessarily weak, but because he's being a man and stepping up for his child. But when they find that in a person, they'll attack him because they already see in him and they want to be with him. And he probably like, nah, I ain't with this bullshit. And we get mad and get vindictive like that. That's how certain females are. I've seen it before, which is sad, but that's how they are.
I think she made it worse. Like, going back and because when she went on the second time and she talked about the situation and tried to get more context to it, I thought she made herself look worse. I thought she made the situation a lot worse. The reality of it is, like y'all said, he probably the one good one, because the other niggas, either one, he taking care of the responsibility. They look at her like she crazy as hell, or maybe she, with the more thug at one of the more thug ass niggas, probably go upside her head.
Right.
She knew he was bringing the McDonald's, and it wasn't his first time doing it and she said everybody think he a good baby daddy. He whatever case, I'm about to expose him, and so. Like, she went into it with evil intentions, so there was never going to be a resolution. There was nothing he could have did at that given point in time that day to make it better, because her intention was to put him on blast, to try to make him look foolish. That's why he was like, just bring my son out here then. She wasn't having it. She didn't want to have it. She didn't think. She just wanted to expose him. Like y'all said, there was already this animosity there, or maybe in a way, like she said in her second thing, he did take care of her kids before when they were together, and so he doesn't anymore. And maybe she realized in a way, like, yeah, he the good one, and it's fucked up, but she was too hell-bent on, she wanted to be viral. She wanted to go viral, so she should be happy as fuck she got a wish. I don't know how you crying about you didn't have no food stamps or whatever else, but your eyelashes is done, your hair all done, and everything else. And you on your second video, trying to explain yourself, and you look like you got some expensive hair and eyelashes on.
Yeah, that shit was wild. I lost Facebook friends, all type of motherfuckers on this bullshit.
You ain't need them anyways. Fuck them.
Oh man, but listen, man, I appreciate y'all coming out, fucking with your boy tonight. Hey, y'all got anything y'all want to say before I end this?
I do. I just want everybody to focus on being better than what they was yesterday. Each day, grow, elevate, and keep doing what you're doing to be successful.
Shout out to Road Candy. Shout out to Queens with Attitude podcast. Shout out to It's a Hard Knock Life podcast. Shout out to AAA podcast. Shout out to, I'm missing somebody somewhere. I don't know. Thank you for Deep Throat for having me on once again. Yo, I was just happy and blessed to be with amazing people, to get to talk about amazing topics. I got amazing friends, so I thank all of y'all. Tia, it's always good to see you again and conversate with you again. thankful. Oh.
Likewise. I love when y'all have me on.
100. Hey, Black B done took everything out my motherfucking mouth. Hey, like I always say, I fuck with everybody who fuck with me, huh?
You hear me, man?
I fuck with y'all, man. Yo.
Yeah.